203 markers in Miss Gray's art supplies. 54 of them did not work and needed to be thrown away. How many markers does she have left?
All right, so our problem is 203 minus 54. So we are going to draw out that number first. So 203, how many hundreds are there? There are 2, represented by those 2 boxes, 2 squares. How many tens? Nothing. So I'm going to leave a blank space. How many ones? 3. Okay, I'm going to show that same thing in expanded form. So putting the number 203 in expanded form is 200. And I want to keep a spot for my tens. Even though I know that there's nothing there, I'm still going to put, well, nothing there. Leaving a space for my tens place value. And then in the ones place, there's 3. And we are subtracting 54. So nothing in the hundreds place. In the tens place, we have 5, which is 50. And then in the ones place, 4. Okay, there's our problem. 203 minus 54. So there's 203, and then we're going to subtract 54. Now, hopefully you already see that we have, we're coming to some obstacles, some problems that we're like, uh-oh, I see that there are 3 ones, and I need to take away 4 ones. How do I do that? Well, all week we've been talking about how if our minuend, that's the number up at the top, and we are subtracting a subtrahend, and we need to, there's not enough in this minuend, then we regroup. So if we look over to the next place value, which is the tens, do I have anything there? Is there anything there? No. So this one's a little different. We actually have to go all the way over to the hundreds first so that we can even subtract our ones. So let's do that. We're going to take 100, and we know that in 100 there are 10 tens. So taking this 100 and regrouping it, right? 10 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing the same thing with our expanded form. Taking 100 and we're regrouping it. So just putting it over here into the tens place. So instead of 0 tens, we now have 10 tens, which is 100. Okay, so we haven't changed the value at all. We have 100 plus 100 plus 3, which is 203. So we haven't changed the value of our number. We've just regrouped in from the hundreds place to the tens place. Now can we do 3 minus 4? No, not yet. There's still more regrouping that needs to be done. We are going to take a 10 and we are going to regroup it into 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, over here, taking a 10 away. So 100 minus 10 is 90. This is 9 tens. And putting that 10 into the ones place. So instead of 3 ones, I now have 13 ones. Now we're going to check. I haven't actually done any subtracting yet. I have not subtracted 54. All I've done is a bunch of regrouping. Have I changed the value of the number at all? We have 100 plus 90 is 190, plus 10 is 200, plus 3. 100 plus 90 plus 13 is still 203. So we haven't changed the value of our number, of our minuend right here. All we've done is some regrouping. But now we can actually start with the subtraction process. So now we can look, oh, I have 13 ones. There they are. I'm subtracting 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 13 minus 4 is 9. In the tens place, I have 90 right there. And I'm subtracting 50. So 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which leaves me with 4 tens, or 90 minus 50 is 40. And then looking in the hundreds place, 100 minus 0. 100 minus 0 is 100. So 100 plus 40 plus 9 is 140. 149. And that one required a lot of regrouping, but it is possible. You can do it. You just need to remember, like this, when there's a smaller number in the minuend, what you're subtracting from, compared to the subtrahend, what's being subtracted, then you need to regroup. So this 3 is smaller than 4. We had to regroup. But the 0 is smaller than 50, so we had to regroup. Okay. Going over and decomposing the next place value and moving it over. Okay, so nice work. We did a lot of regrouping on this one and decomposing numbers to regroup, so nice work.
Back in context, our story problem was that there were 203 markers in Miss Gray's art supplies. 54 of them did not work and needed to be thrown away. So how many markers does she have left? And we showed that Miss Gray has 149 markers.